Hey guys, I'm back home after a couple of weeks on the road. We did 6 cities, 7 events across 2 weeks, Australia, New Zealand, and I'm completely energized by the success that we had. And what I mean by success is the level of engagement, the level of follow-up, the level of requests for information, and the level of partners that have already signed up to Pax8, particularly in New Zealand where we just launched. I've done a lot of reflection over the last few days and thinking about what have we done differently. I've been doing these sort of events for a number of years now. But I really felt that the message hit home with this recent one. And when I broke it down, I realized that it's actually not rocket science what we're doing. And I think that the playbook that we're using can be replicated for all of our MSP partners and all of our system integrator partners and IT companies that we work with. And I really wanted to share what are the 7 or 8 tips that we have that I have that hopefully can be implemented in each one of your businesses out there. So first off, it's about if I break it down into a few number sets. So I'm going to talk about events, and actually let me just preface this with saying why events. I spoke to a couple of people in the last couple of weeks who told me that they have just hired a marketing manager because they think that marketing should be generating leads, which they should then be closing and growing the business off the back of. The challenge and the issue with marketing is that marketing is a 12, 18, 24 month investment. It's a strategy, it's not a tactic. And if you think that you're just going to hire a marketing manager and get instant leads and get instant gratification and be able to grow your business and your revenue straight away, then you're really going to be struggling to have success, and it is going to become a cost, not an investment, and you're going to end up spending lots of money that you're not going to get a return on. So if you're mature enough as an organization, you've got the capacity to be able to invest in a 12 to 24 month marketing strategy, then absolutely do that. But if you're on that up and coming journey, then just be cognizant that it may not work. And the missing piece is that it takes time, and it takes a lot of investment from different angles to build your brand and actually to start generating leads over a period of time. That being said, events is a form of marketing, and events can provide you with what I call instant gratification. They can get you quick wins. They can get you instant opportunities. And again, it's a strategy that I love, I'm passionate about, and think there's a lot of benefit and merit in doing so. So when I reflect on what we've done for the last few weeks, and we're going to continue to do this moving forward because it's a tried and proven recipe, I can break it down into a few different things. So tip number 1 is get a great venue. Find a venue which is a little bit charismatic, it's a little bit different, it's kind of quirky, and it's actually going to be interesting and exciting for your prospects and customers to come along to. Now, this doesn't have to be as tricky as it sounds, and here's a great little hidden tip. There are event managers out there, and I've got access to a couple of them if you would like, that will go off and source all of your venues for you, and they will do it free of charge. They will actually provide you with 2 to 3 different options that tailor to the sort of vibe and an event that you're looking to run, and then they'll go and book it for you, and they'll do all of the liaison. And I hate doing that stuff myself, so having someone to do that free of charge is great. They're able to do it free of charge because the disclaimer is they're going to get a kickback from that particular restaurant, but the restaurant is paying for that, not you. So absolutely outsource what you can, and event sourcing is one of those things. The next people is get the right people in the room. Now, if you're a business that is on the way up and you don't have a massive database today, go off and build or buy a list. You could do this yourself by going and scraping LinkedIn, or you can go off and you can pay someone a little bit of money, not much at all. And again, I've got some contacts if you're interested that will go off and build you a list. And what you can do is give them the industry, the decision maker, the size of business, the geography, and they'll go off and they'll actually build that list for you for a really, really reasonable rate. And what I'd recommend is get that list, get that target list, and then incorporate that into your calling campaign. The next part is, how do you fill a room up? Well, this is where a little bit of heavy lifting is. And again, insource it, do it yourself, or if you don't want to, pay someone else to do it. But have people phoning these your target list up and inviting them to an event. And if you've got a big list of partners, but they're the relevant audience for the message that you're delivering, then you should get more bites. There should be a level of interest. But the next piece of the puzzle is have a theme of the event that is educational and is relevant for the people that you're actually talking to. So make it really specific to the industry, the size, the geography, your special skill set, the particular IT person that you're speaking to, and provide them with information that is going to provide value to what they do in their day-to-day job. The next piece is once you've actually you've got these people in the room, and again, I would suggest that you probably start calling about 4 weeks out. So your event plan probably starts 2 months in advance so that you can get the right venue sourced, then start calling a month in advance, and then you have to do the day before follow-ups, potentially some emails just to remind them as well, some calendar invites as well. Stay front of mind for these people and your prospective customers, but then have an agenda that is all about content, it's about thought leadership, it's about education, and do not try to sell in these events. Try to educate them on their industry, on their particular capability, on where it's going. Give them real high quality value that they can take away and go, I'm going to change something in my business based on what I've learned. Give them industry insights. Talk to them about what's happening in their particular world and what it looks like today, and what your prediction is based on your subject matter expertise is going to be changing moving forward. We did this at our recent event, and I was just blown away by the amount of our prospective and our existing partners that said, please send me the deck. There was so much valuable information. And we were talking about the trends in cybersecurity and how do you actually build a cybersecurity stack and how do you operationalize it in the business. But like, that's high quality stuff. And a lot of these, and just think about what does that mean in your particular business as well. The other secret is have good quality presenters. If you're not a great presenter yourself, then look and lean on your particular network. Go and see if you can lean on one of your own customers to come up and do a keynote presentation. You should definitely be the one that drives the introduction, the agenda, and thanks everyone for coming. But go and get subject matter experts that have got the ability to hold a crowd, and again, if you've got those in your own business, use them. But yeah, think creatively. Perhaps you've got a great presenter at a vendor that you could lean on. Perhaps there's someone that's an expert in a particular area, such as artificial intelligence or ChatGPT, and have a conversation or a theme that is really, really interesting and timely for the people that you're speaking to. Another tip I would give you is that, if you're an IT business, an MSP, like, you're probably working with a whole bunch of vendors and suppliers. And a lot of them, if you can go to them with a business plan and say, this is what my plan is, I'm going to get 30 high quality decision makers in a room, would you be able to support me in the cost of this event? You'll probably be surprised that some of these vendors will put their hat in the ring and they'll put some money towards the event, which means that you don't have to cover the whole thing yourself. So have a think about that. Have a think about who's in your network, and then throughout the presentation, have different presenters come up. I always think that even just having a different voice, a different perspective adds value in it, and it keeps a little bit of interest, and it keeps people on edge when they hear a new voice coming in. But then at the end of it is have a call to action of some sort. If someone are interested in getting the content, say, here's just, send me your information, I'll send you the deck, or perhaps have a QR code where they can go on and register for more information, or download a particular white paper. Have some sort of call to action, close out the event, and then have some sort of follow-up off the back of that as well. So whether it's yourself, whether it's one of your sales team, or whether it's a product manager of some sort, just get them on the call and say, how did you find the event? Is there anything that piqued your interest? And is there anything that we could do to help you moving forward? That's what we've done. I probably had 40 to 50 partners respond to my email saying, thanks for the presentation, can you send me the content? Because they found that content so valuable that they want to take it to the rest of their business. And for me, that was a really good sign. But I now know that there was a level of interest there, and we will continue to support them moving forward. Again, it's not a sales strategy. It's how can we help our customers take their business to the next level. And if we can do something a bit different to support them, then why not? And if we can do that in an experience that is going to provide them with something that is better than what they're getting from their incumbent suppliers, then they're most likely going to start working with us. or you in this case. So hopefully that was useful. Like, that's a playbook. That's my playbook. It's not rocket science. If anyone would like to have a chat about their own event strategy or just run some ideas, or would like to learn any more about that, then feel free to comment or reach out, and look forward to speaking to you. But best of luck. And again, go out there, take action, and plan your first event if you haven't done so already. Thanks, guys.